Imagine a city that sits atop the world, where the air is thin and myths abound. Welcome to Kathmandu, a place where reality and folklore intertwine. As we embark on this journey, let's first orient ourselves. Kathmandu is not just a city, it's the pulsating heart of Nepal, a country ensconced in the embrace of the mighty Himalayas. This bustling metropolis, home to over 1 million people, is a vibrant hodgepodge of cultures, religions, and architectural marvels. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. Now let's delve into the first of our unknown facts about this enigmatic city. Kathmandu holds the record for the densest concentration of UNESCO World Heritage Sites within such a small area. 7 of these sites are packed into a space of just 15 square kilometers. Each monument, with its intricate carvings and ancient aura, whispers tales of bygone eras, making the city a living, breathing museum. And speaking of living, here comes our second unknown fact. Kathmandu is home to the only living goddess in the world, known as the Kumari. Selected from a young age, the Kumari is revered by both Hindus and Buddhists and lives in an ornate palace. However, her divine status is temporary, lasting only until puberty. Imagine a city where divinity is not just worshipped in temples, but walks among its people. So we have a city nestled in the clouds, brimming with history and spirituality, where every street corner tells a tale. But remember, these are just the first brushstrokes on our canvas of discovery. Kathmandu, with its myriad of secrets, is a wellspring of fascination, waiting to be explored. If you thought that was interesting, buckle up. The ride through Kathmandu's intriguing tales has just begun. In Kathmandu, divinity walks among us, or should we say, toddles. The paradoxes of divinity. In this city, high amongst the clouds, the divine and the earthly often dance a delicate tango. And nowhere is this dance more fascinating than in the tradition of the Kumari, the living goddess of Kathmandu. Now imagine being a goddess one moment, and the next, you're taking a math test. The life of a Kumari is a blend of the divine and the decidedly ordinary. These young girls, often no older than 4 or 5 when chosen, are revered as incarnations of the goddess Taleju. Yet they also attend school, play with friends, and yes, even scrape their knees sometimes. And speaking of school, here's a fun paradox for you. How would you like to be the teacher who tells a goddess her answer is wrong? I bet that's not a situation they cover in teacher training. Now you might be wondering, how does one become a Kumari? This is where the myths come in. One popular story says that the goddess Taleju herself appears in the dreams of the king to reveal the next Kumari. Another tells of a divine light that shines from the chosen girl, visible only to the high priests. Of course, the reality is a little less mystical and involves a rigorous selection process, but we must admit, the myths do add a certain charm to the tradition. And yet, despite the spotlight of divinity, these young goddesses eventually return to the folds of normal life, usually at the onset of puberty. From divine to ordinary, from extraordinary to everyday, the cycle continues. Who knew divinity could have such an adorable face, huh? But hold on, there's more to Kathmandu than meets the eye. Have you ever seen history etched in stone? No? Well, Kathmandu is just the place for you. Kathmandu, the majestic capital of Nepal, is a treasure trove of architectural wonders, its cityscape a canvas of intricate carvings and towering temples. A walk through its winding alleys is akin to stepping back in time, with each stone narrating a tale from a different era. Let's delve into the heart of the city, where the ancient temples stand tall, their foundations rooted deep in the past. Did you know that Kathmandu is home to 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites? That's a testament to the city's rich history and architectural grandeur. Among these, the Pashupatinath Temple and Swayambhunath Stupa are not just religious landmarks but also marvels of ancient engineering. Here's a little nugget that might surprise you. The Kastamandap, a 3-story pagoda in Kathmandu Durbar Square, was rumored to be built from the wood of a single tree. Yes, you heard it right, a single tree. An amazing feat, isn't it? Moving on to myths, there's a fascinating lore associated with the city's architecture. It's said that Kathmandu was designed in the shape of a kukuri knife, a traditional Nepalese weapon, as a protective measure against supernatural forces. Whether or not this holds true, the city's layout certainly adds an extra dash of intrigue to its charm. Another myth revolves around the Bhimsen Tower, or Dharahara. It's said that every time the tower falls, it takes the form of a snake and slithers away to the old palace, only to reappear when it's rebuilt. This legend has made the tower a symbol of resilience for the city, a testament to the indomitable spirit of Kathmandu and its people. Kathmandu's stones whisper tales of the past, but not all tales are confined to the stones. Imagine having the world's highest peaks as your neighbors. Talk about living the high life. Kathmandu, the vibrant heart of Nepal, doesn't have to imagine. This city, steeped in history and culture, shares an intimate relationship with the awe-inspiring Himalayas, the giants next door. Now let's dive into some intriguing facts about this relationship. Did you know that Kathmandu wasn't always the bustling city we know today? In fact, it was once a lake, a vast body of water cradled by the Himalayas. Legend says that Manjushri, a bodhisattva in Buddhist lore, cut a gorge in the mountains, draining the lake and creating the fertile Kathmandu Valley. Talk about some divine landscaping. Another lesser-known fact is that the Himalayas serve as a natural barrier, protecting Kathmandu from the harsh, cold winds of the Tibetan Plateau. This means that despite its high altitude, Kathmandu enjoys a moderate climate, with pleasant winters and warm, wet summers. So it's a bit like having a gigantic, icy windbreaker. Thanks, Himalayas. Now let's tread into the realm of myths. The Himalayas are believed to be home to the elusive Yeti, a creature as mysterious as the mountains themselves. Some say it's a bear, others swear it's an ape. But in Kathmandu, the Yeti is often the star of folklore, and occasionally the reason kids behave. After all, who wants a visit from the abominable snowman? Another popular myth is that the mountains surrounding Kathmandu are not just mountains, but sleeping serpents. According to local lore, these serpents rise from their slumber every 12 years during the Nag Panchami festival, only to be appeased by offerings and prayers from the locals. Love them or fear them, there's no denying the allure of the mighty Himalayas. But let's not forget, Kathmandu has its own charm. As we delve deeper into Kathmandu's mysteries, one can't help but wonder, what more does this city hold? Well, let's unearth a few more intriguing secrets about this captivating city. Kathmandu, the city of temples, boasts more than 700 of these holy structures. Yet, hidden within this multitude lies a curious fact. The Pashupatinath Temple, a renowned Hindu place of worship, has a peculiar tradition where only 4 priests can touch the deity. These priests are not Nepalese but hail from South India, a testament to the age-old connections between these regions. Not all secrets are centuries old, though. Did you know that Kathmandu was once a lake? Yes, you heard it right. Geologists believe that the Kathmandu Valley was once a vast lake, drained by the mighty Bodhi River, leaving fertile lands that eventually cradled civilization. In the realm of myths, Kathmandu does not disappoint. There's a pervasive belief that the city's founder, Manjushri, carved out the Kathmandu Valley with a single slash of his sword. Talk about a dramatic entrance. Another intriguing myth revolves around the Swayambhunath Stupa, also known as the Monkey Temple. Legend has it that the entire hill was created from a lotus flower that bloomed in the middle of the ancient lake, which was Kathmandu Valley. The lotus supposedly transformed into the hill and the flower into the stupa. These are but a few of the many secrets that Kathmandu holds, each more fascinating than the last. These tales and traditions, myths and mysteries, they all add to the rich tapestry that is Kathmandu. But remember, the city is not just about its past. It's a vibrant, living entity, teeming with life and culture, awaiting your exploration. So why not delve into its history, wander its streets, or simply marvel at its breathtaking landscapes? Kathmandu, with its intricate blend of the old and the new, is waiting to share its stories with you. With its intriguing mix of history, culture, and myth, Kathmandu is a treasure trove waiting to be discovered. So are you ready to embark on this journey?